Today we're going to do something different for my channel, but something I've said that I would jump into and try my hand at. So we're going to do some work with some of those craft papers that I've been buying from Temu. And everything I'm going to be using today actually came from Temu except for my scissors. So we're going to need, I bought these books, they came in a pack of 10. They're little notepads or notebooks, but they're not very pretty. So I picked this light blue one, only because it matches my paper. And we're going to do, we're going to give this book a face, a back, and we're going to add some insides to decorate it and make it all nice and fancy. We're going to add pockets. I will show you one that I've already done. I have made this one. So I took the purple one. I covered it with a paper that wasn't properly, it wasn't the proper design for the size. So basically, if I take this one as an example, the design was horizontal rather than vertical. This one we can do either or. So I added a border up at the top, I added a label, I added some stickers. Here's the inside of my book. I added an envelope and some stickers. This is just another envelope for whatever. I actually am using it. This is my notes for my volunteer time. I made myself a bookmark. And then here's the back with my handmade with love stickers that I bought from Temu. And another pocket here. And this is basically what we're going to be doing today. Now, if you don't have a paper that fits, for example, this one doesn't fit, you can have another paper up at the top of a different color, or a different one can be pictured while the top is different, just like this one basically, right? This page did not fit. It stops here. I actually added some washi tape. There's actually another piece of paper just like this. But I'm going to be using this one. Now, normally you would use it this way, but if I use it this way, it still looks right. So we're basically, it doesn't matter what book or notebook that you're using. It could be these ones. It could be something as tiny as this. You can do this. All it is that the measurements are going to be different. So this one, for this one, my page is if I edge to edge to that trim, see how perfectly they fit together? We are too long. So I'm going to be cutting this edge. I'll be doing the same for these ones that go inside, because they also are too long, too big. And then we'll get started. And here we are. Pieces are cut. This one will come here. What is going on here? And this one will go here. Just like that. So we're going to glue these on. We are going to take just some regular tape, and you're going to do your edge as closely as possible without going over. You're going to match your bottom. I accidentally cut it wrong or crooked, but we can fix that. We can do something about that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the inside, and I'll trim that off after. I would avoid putting it too close to the edge, because then you're adding bulk, and you don't want to add bulk. So let's do the same thing with this one. Make sure that you've got it on the right side, because you can get a surprise. There we go. And now we're just gonna blemish it. You're going to do the same thing with this one. There we go. And you're going to do the same to the back. Now you need to make sure that you do burnish it very well, because it's what makes the glue and the paper become one. Is this cute already? Like, I just love this. Alright, next step. This is a 6x6, one-sided, that we are going to edge. We're going to add here's the knife. So I want to do this at 1/4 inch. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to take the 6x6 and cut it in half across from the line, from the cut edge. So 6x6. Ooh. 6x6 means 3 inches. There we go. We have 2. We're now going to fold where we scored on both of these. I would take a hole punch, a circle, and we're going to do, just gauge the middle here, gauge the center, my even. Here we go. Let's do that again. Perfect. You're now going to go and add some glue to your edges here, and we're going to place it here. Okay, so one thing I completely forgot is we need to do an edge on the whole, the side that doesn't have the opening. So, oh goodness, I am not holding it right, or I'm going in too deep, and that's where I'm having issues. And then as you're folding this, so we're going to fold it. Notice how you've got bulge here? You're going to cut that on a bias right here, like so. Right here, like so. And then that'll make it easier for you to fold and not have any issues. So you're going to add glue to all three of your edges, and you're going to glue it to the inside of your book. If you want to use wet glue for this, go right ahead. I don't oops. And make sure to burnish it as well. Next, I'm going to pull out my die cutting machine. This is the paper, the cardstock I'm going to use. And I'm going to use the envelope die, and I'm going to place it, I hope you can see, okay. I'm going to place it on like this because I'm going to be making two more things. Oh, big enough, yeah. I'm going to use this big square. It's not even the biggest, it's the medium. And I'm going to put it on the paper as well. Here we go. And I'm going to put on my top. I went crooked here. Here we go. Make sure that everything stays on the paper, on the cardboard or the cardstock. Let's make some room. Let's get it started. And there we have it. We have an envelope and I have a square. Now let me put this away and I'll come back. Okay, we're now going to do our folds, and we want to make sure that we burnish them very well. We're going to glue our edges. Oops, it helps when you open it. Fold it over. Voila, we have an envelope. Now I want to use my thicker tape just because I have some, and I'm going to add it to the back of the envelope. I am doing a very bad job at laying it straight here. And because I went crooked, there. And I'm going to add it to the top here, inside, front. There we go. And you can close the lid if you want. I kept mine open. There we go. Now, because I boo-booed here, I added, this is why I created this extra piece. And I'm going to add it here in order to hide, for the most part, most of it. So I'm going to add my tape. I want it as close as possible to the top. There we go. And I'm going to add this on top, and then we can write or put in a sentiment. So let's glue that into position. gonna have to wash my, and try and center it as best as possible. And I'm going to put this right here. Then I'm going to add a sentiment, and that's it. Your bookmarks, easy to make. Grab the same paper if you like. These are, I already had. Have a cardstock in the back to make sure it's thick enough. Put them together. You can add string, you can add whatever you want to the topper, and Bob's your uncle. I'm just going to use this. I'm going to add some string to it, but while this book is not in use, it can go right here. You can hide some stickers in here. Just gonna do this part. Perfect. Okay. So I've added a little paper clip here. I'm going to take my bookmark, weed it through. I've got a piece of string, ribbon, weave it through, and there you have it. That's done. That can go in here while this book is not in use. Now, and I added the sentiment, and enjoy the little things. And now we can put stickers to make it look, you know, give it a bit more life if you wish, and personalize it a bit more, and that's it. This is your book. I would even add maybe something here. So let's see what we have. And here you have it, my friends. We have a completed book. I added some dots, a little hummingbird. On the inside, I added a flower that more or less matches the front. A little glass with some flowers and water here. And on the back, I added a big PT sticker here, and that is this book completed, this notebook.